SQL Interview Question and Answer, question number 49. How does minus or except operator work in SQL? Give a suitable example. This question is asking about working mechanism of minus or except operator in SQL. Furthermore, it is asking about suitable scenario where we can use minus or except operator in SQL. Minus or except operator returns rows from the first query that are not present in the second query. That means we are going to identify data they present in the first table but not in the second table. To apply set operator, there should be following two valid conditions. First one, each select statement within the set operator must have the same number of columns. Number two, columns must have similar data types and be in the same order. We have a scenario where we have used two tables. One is employee, other one is employee 1. We are going to identify those employees who exist only in employee table but they do not exist in employee 1 table. To apply such a scenario, we can use minus or except operator. But in case of Oracle, we can use minus operator. And in case of Teradata, SQL Server, Snowflake, and ProcSQL, we use except operator. To explain this question, let me identify data from first table, that is employee. Select start from employee. After successful completion of the code, we will get following result, which contains 7 records and 5 columns. 5 columns are ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID. 7 records having ID number 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 109, and 150. Next step, let me identify data from employee 1. Select star from employee 1. We will get following result, which contains 6 records and 5 columns. 5 columns are ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID, and 6 records having ID number 101, 102, 103, 104, 107, and 109. These are two simple tables. By observation, we can identify some records that only present in employee table, which do not present in employee 1 table. For example, ID number 105 and 150. These two records exist only in employee table, but they do not exist on employee 1 table. Our aim is to identify those records. But in real scenario, it may have millions and millions records so that we cannot identify by observation. That's why we have to use minus or except operator. Let me use minus operator and identify those records. First of all, we have to select column ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID from employee table. Minus operator, because we are working here Oracle, that's why I'm using minus operator. If we work with Teradata, SQL Server, Snowflake, ProcSQL, in place of minus operator, we have to use except operator. Select ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID from employee 1. After successful completion of the code, we will get following result, which contains only 2 records. 2 records having ID number 105 and 150. That means those 2 records exist only on first table, but they do not exist on second table. In this way, we can use minus or except operator in SQL. Let me run those code in our Oracle developer window and observe the result. This is Oracle developer window where I am going to run those code which I explained before. First of all, let me check data from employee, select star from employee. Let me run this code. After successful completion of the code, it has displayed only 7 records and 5 columns. 7 records having ID number 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 109 and 150, where 5 columns are ID, name, salary, department ID and manager ID. Next step, let me check data from employee 1. Select star from employee 1. Let me run this code. It has displayed only 6 records and 5 columns. 6 records having ID number 101, 102, 103, 104, 107 and 109. It has displayed only 5 columns which are ID, name, salary, department ID and manager ID. Next step, let me use minus operator to identify those records which exist only on first table, that means employee table, which do not exist in second table, that means employee 1 table. To use minus operator, first of all we have to select column. Let me select ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID from employee table, minus operator, because we have used here Oracle, that's why we use minus operator. If we use Teradata, SQL Server, Snowflake, ProcSQL, we can use except operator in place of minus operator. Next, select ID, name, salary, department ID, manager ID from employee 1 table. Let me run this code and observe the result. This is our final result, which contains only 2 records and 5 columns. 2 records having ID number 105 and 150. These 2 records indicate that these 2 records exist only in first table, employee table, but they do not exist on second table, that means employee 1 table. If we have to use same scenario in case of Teradata, SQL Server, Snowflake and ProcSQL, we have to use except operator in place of minus operator. That's all about question number 49. Thank you.